Hello, hello. Welcome to Crazy Games. We're back in Alan Wake, the original one, I guess, or the first one. I don't know if this is like a remaster or anything. I know this originally came out on the Xbox 360, and it's been ported over, I think, into Steam or on PC afterwards. I don't know if they did any like remastering or anything. It might just be a straight port. But we're going to be doing the very last episode, the very final episode, episode 6 today. And yeah, I'm kind of excited to see how this ends. I played this game before, like I said before in previous videos, but I don't really remember how it ended. Maybe at the time I wasn't really that interested in the story. I was just interested in like the gameplay, the shooting, the unique combat aspect of it where you dodge and then you like shine a light until your enemy becomes vulnerable and then you shoot them. I was more interested in that, and I did not pay that much attention to the story. I didn't explore all that much. I just like beelined one encounter to the next. I didn't really pay attention to people's dialogue or anything. But yeah, this playthrough, I realized I have like just naturally been paying more attention to the story. I did play this like over a decade ago, maybe even over 2 decades ago. Ooh, that's scary to think of. Almost 2 decades ago. This was during the 360 era, so that's like what, 2006, 2012 or something like that. In the past, I played really different than I play now. I guess I evolved as a gamer over the years to actually be able to appreciate different aspects of a game a bit more. And of course, I've also graduated like a computer science degree in between, so I also am able to appreciate the technical aspects of things a bit more, like how things are done behind the scenes or how I would imagine something is done behind the scenes. And whenever like weird things happen, I can kind of laugh about it and enjoy it a little bit more with a bit more context. I might explain it as I encounter it too. That's kind of like a little bit of a mainstay of my Let's Plays, that I speak through my personality and my personal experiences, and since I do have a background in computer science, I'm able to speak more. Like, for example, the water physics in this animation is really good. I wonder if they actually made 3D render and just put in like a wavy texture on the ground, or is it actually like simulated water? Also, just like every episode, the beginning seems to be just like little hint as to what you're going to encounter soon. And from what I understand, or for what I guess, what I assume, we're probably going to come back to this house for the very end, for the very last episode. So it seems like the background is always the episode you're on. So it's not like something that randomly appears every time you boot up the game, like I suggested in the past. Yeah, well, we're going to figure out what's going on. This will be the conclusion of this whole thing. So, yeah, let's do this. Episodes. Normal. You want departure. I'm still up in the air whether I want to record myself play these two or not. I don't even know if they're playable. Maybe they're just like a cutscene or something. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what's going on in the future. Okay, departure.
Previously on Alan Wake, I wrote a horror story that has come true. Thomas Zane did the same in the 70s.
You will go no further.
If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story. No one will survive.
You knew Zane! Thomas Zane! You're the Lady of the Light in the song!
He left something behind to help me. The clicker.
Alan thought of this as he stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, the clicker in his hand. He took a deep breath and jumped.
I can get to her now. I can finish this.
Ooh, episode 6, departure. 2 years ago, New York City.
I had a hangover. My head was about to explode and the light hurt my eyes. I needed my sunglasses and painkillers to dull the pain. In one of my finer moments of self-deception, I swore to quit drinking.
It's too bright and too loud. Oh, Is this what it feels like to be like hungover? I've never been hungover in my life because I don't like alcohol. In fact, I think since I'm Asian, I think I might be like allergic to alcohol or something. I can't digest it. I get really itchy whenever I drink alcohol, and which is why I'm like very motivated not to do it. And I don't even like the taste of alcohol. I don't get how people can drink it. I guess the acquired taste, kind of like
the
coffee.
sunglasses made the world look bearable. Now I could keep my eyes open without feeling like a vampire in the sun.
I was about to say something. Oh yeah, Thomas Zane. It turns out Thomas Zane was writing a story, and he was trying to get out of the whole like situation where the black dress lady, something Jagger, Barbara Jagger, the dark entity, was forcing him to write a story, and he had the idea to write a story where he puts himself in it, and he essentially wrote into that story that got brought back to life, or brought to life, Alan Wake. He wrote Alan Wake. He's essentially the real life version of Alex Casey, but at the same time, Alex Casey is a character that was made up by Alan Wake in his like criminal thriller novels. And at the same time, in real life, Alex Casey is like the narrative dark. Actually, I don't really know what his role is. I'm gonna Google it real quick. Hopefully me alt-tabbing out won't mess up the footage. But yeah, I'll see. Alex Casey, Alan Wake 1. I just have a browser on the other screen here. It just goes to a page called Alex Casey is a character in Alan Wake 2. He is FBI partner. Ooh, that's spoilers for our next game. Let's not look at that. Creative director. Sam Lake is the creative director of Alan Wake. Who's Sam Lake? Oh, okay, that's what I got wrong. So I've been wrong the previous couple episodes. The creative director is Sam Lake, who looks like Alex Casey in Alan Wake 2, which is a bit of spoiler, which is maybe that's why I got confused, because I watched a Let's Play. Actually, not really even a full Let's Play. I only watched like the first couple hours of the game. And that character model looks exactly like Sam Lake. And it seems like Sam Lake is the model for the character Alex Casey in Alan Wake 2. He's also the model for Max Payne, apparently. And I forgot where I was going with this. I'll just come back, whatever. This is a bit of a ramble anyways, and you probably wasn't looking at anything interesting. Oh, ooh, what's going on? Okay, I alt-tabbed back. And yeah, so Sam Lake, who is Alex Casey in a different Alan Wake game, but Alex Casey is also a character created by Alan Wake, but then Sam Lake created both Thomas Zane and Alan Wake, but Thomas Zane in the story has written like 70 years ago or something, maybe not that much, maybe like 30 years ago, has written while captured by the dark entity that makes his works come to life. He's written himself in the story by creating a character named Alan Wake that would eventually come to Cauldron Lake and finish what Thomas Zane started. So his whole life is like he's not in control of his life, essentially, is what is being suggested. His life is being controlled by Tom Zane. Is like he has a destiny. He doesn't have any free will, and that kind of fits into this game a little bit more because he doesn't really have any free will because I'm controlling him. I'm controlling where he goes, and I'm making him look like an idiot just by staring at the floor this entire time as I ramble away. So yeah, there's like a lot of like cool little mind-bending concepts here about like the narrator, third person, who's the writer, creator, who's the created work, who's the intellectual property. And it all goes in circles.
I wasn't sure I'd make it out there without some painkillers.
Okay. Pick up painkillers. Why do you only have like a washer but not a dryer? Do you just hang up your clothes to dry? Is it that warm here in New York all the time and dry? Ah. Put it in their mouth. Ugh.
The pills worked fast. The prospect of being awake started to seem bearable again.
Can you just swallow pills like that? I guess if you have lots of saliva. I always had to like take pills with a cup of water.
There was a message waiting for me on the machine.
Oh, they set up the TV, so this is after the whole incident we had before where the power went out and Alice got really scared and we set up some candles and comforted her. Man, this was top of the line TV back then. Oh, it's still a CRT TV too. Do you, any of you kids who's watching this know what a CRT TV is? It's one of those things that have like that big back. What it does is like it shoots. I actually don't know what it shoots. It shoots stuff onto the screen to make a picture. I think it's called a cathode ray tube is what it stands for. I guess this is like early 2000s, so flat panels have not really taken over. And there's also still plasma TVs. I feel like plasma TVs have essentially been wiped out. Just like LED and LCD TV technology has just been way better. Has had more legs to it compared to plasma. Alright, let's look at this.
You have one new message.
Al! Are you still asleep? Wakey, wakey! You should have your show on your TiVo. If Alice wasn't too mad to record it. As she called me earlier and really chewed me out. Yeah, we went a little overboard last night. But parties are a part of this business. Al, look, I'm saying this as your friend. She's not doing your career any favors by trying to run your life like that, okay? I'll talk to you later, Al. Watch the show.
But I love her, so it makes it okay. Turn on the TV, okay. TiVo. Before streaming services, people had to wait until a time.
Talk show the previous night, talking about my latest book. The show was supposed to be waiting for me on our TiVo.
Okay. Before networks would have a schedule of all their airing times for shows, and people would have to all gather at the same time essentially to watch certain like shows, like episodic shows, or game shows, or the news or whatever. And now that everything is streamed and everything is on demand, you don't have that anymore. But back then, if you know you were gonna miss the airing time of it, you could record it, either like have a VCR set up with like a cassette tape that it has a timer or something that you set to start recording. Or eventually they created this thing called TiVo, where essentially it's like a cable box, or what do they call it nowadays? A set-top box. And it's essentially already knows all the schedules and stuff programmed by the cable companies or networks or whatever. So you don't even need to like have a third party thing. It's like right in the set-top box that you can just be like, yeah, just record this show, and the set-top box has like a hard drive that you can just like record stuff. And they called it TiVo back then. And that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to this is pretty much like the early times for like video on demand. And internet is still not like fast enough to stream all that reliably. I think this is even before YouTube, right? YouTube became a thing in 2005, I think, and didn't really become that popular until like maybe 2009, 2010. Yeah, it's become more mainstream. Anyways, let's do this.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back.
Oh, it's so blurry.
Thank you, everybody. We have a great show tonight. I've been talking with the best-selling author Alan Wake about his new book, The Sudden Stop.
Ooh.
Yeah, good read. Go buy it. No, it is a good read. Look, I'm gonna be honest here.
Is that wise?
No, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I got people who give me the lowdown on books. I'm a busy guy. But this one, I actually read from cover to cover. I mean, I'm a big fan.
Wow, thanks.
Now, this might be a spoiler for those who haven't read the book yet. Based on the sales figures, the 2 people out there who haven't read the book yet. But this last book is all about the death of the main character, the hard-boiled New York detective, Alex Casey. Now, there's been a lot of outrage about this. Why the hell did you kill Casey? What the hell were you thinking, man?
Good riddance. No, seriously though. 7 years and 6 books is a long time. He was a gloomy guy to spend all your working hours with, and it was a good run. But it's time to explore new things. My next book will be a departure from the old for me.
No, departure.
You selfish bastard, always thinking of yourself. Well, you've certainly given us a lot of entertainment over the years. And now that you mention it, Casey was a gloomy guy. Never had much luck with his love life with the ladies. Was that autobiographical in any way?
Yeah, no kidding. Casey's lady friends tended to die on him. With Casey, it was all about his pain. No, nothing autobiographical about that. I'm a happily married man. My wife is my muse.
Well, congratulations. That's great to hear. So, how's the publicity tour been treating you?
Good, great. But I gotta say, I'm glad to be back home in New York.
Well, you've certainly been on the news a lot lately. Lots of parties and, you got into a fight with some paparazzi.
Oh, man. Well, that guy was really in my face. I lost my temper. I know that wasn't cool.
You are famous for that temper.
Well, I did also write several books.
Well, your latest novel is called The Sudden Stop, and it's in bookstores now. Go get it. That means the two of you out there who haven't bought it yet. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have for you tonight. I want to thank all our guests for the evening. Alan Wake, Sam Lake. Once more, do the
Sam Lake.
and our musical guests, Poets of the Fall. Thank you. And good night.
At least I'd been funny. I told myself I could live with that.
Hey, Lily. Did you watch the show?
I didn't say anything stupid if that's what you want to know.
Okay, Grumpy. You want to ask me something?
Are you going to start with me about drinking now?
You know what?
I should have followed her advice, but suddenly I was angry.
No!
What? Now you can't even talk to me?
Well, this morning I was angry because you said you'd be home at midnight and you showed up at 7 a.m. and passed out in mid-sentence. Now I'm over it. Are you angry?
This goddamn tour. It's gotten out of hand.
Oh, honey. It's almost over, right? We can get back to normal. Then you can start writing again.
I'm sorry, honey.
Alan, you're not thinking straight. Just take a shower and go back to bed, huh?
Yeah, you're right, honey. I'm sorry. Once this is over, let's go away together. A vacation. Just you and me. Some peace and quiet.
Ooh. Yeah, having Sam Lake there, the creator of Alan Wake, sitting beside the actual character of Alan Wake was kind of funny. Bright Falls, present day. We're back.
Somehow, the clicker was the key to the cabin. I had to return to Cauldron Lake to save Alice. I'm going back to the lake to finish this. I'm going to write an ending to the story in the manuscript on my own terms, to make it all right.
Why can't you just write it here?
The last page is still in the typewriter. I need to read it first. Everything needs to be just right. Zane tried to cut some corners, and it didn't end well.
Okay, ready when you are.
I'm sorry, Sarah, but I need to do this alone.
Wait, why are you
Mary,
pointing a gun at
take
her?
gun. Miss Weaver, close the door when I leave.
Good luck, Al.
See you later.
Oh, we got this. We're super cool.
When I got out, it was warm and sunny. I'd flicked the switch of the clicker. Had it done this? I didn't stop to question it. I had to take advantage of the sunlight to get to the lake. On Zane's page, I'd stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, about to use the clicker. That's where I was headed. Alone, in daylight, surrounded by the beauty of the Pacific Northwest landscape. It was hard not to let doubt creep in one last time. I could still chalk everything up to a dream, a delusion. I had enough imagination to make up something like this. Having been in the cabin all this time, trapped in a story inside my head, gone mad from grief over Alice's death like Hartman had claimed, there would be no way of knowing. I told myself it didn't really matter. My course was set.
So why do we do a little pit stop here? Just so I can resume gameplay. Buckle up, it's the law. Welcome to Bright Falls. Very nice. Where's Cauldron Lake? Is that thing right there? But I don't have a flashlight. I have a gun though. I don't think I should be like just brandishing it while I walk around. That doesn't seem cool. Some like, I don't know, ranger would come by and think I'm like evil or something. But yeah, I was saying I remember like George R.R. Martin hasn't even finished his like series of Game of Thrones, and like the fans are waiting for him to finish it still, and I think it's been like over a decade since his last book or something like that, or his last release. I mean, not like his final book, but his like previous book. But he even made like a TV series of it, and it's still not done. And the TV series like really dropped the ball when it got to a point in the story where there wasn't any like referencing material. Hold up, what does the billboard say? Energizer. I guess that's a good way to like maybe fund your development. It's just to like, well, we're gonna put a lot of advertisements in the game if you give us money. To like Energizer, I think Ford and Verizon. There's like commercials everywhere. Scenic area. Let's see if there's anything here. I hope there's no time limit, and I can kind of just like really do what I want. This looks like kind of sort of like a Beamer, like that grill, a BMW. Ooh. Lithium ion. Any pages or anything? Perchance the Majestic Motel. Just down the road. Come on in. Comfortable beds, clean rooms, wireless internet. Ooh, that's new. Laundry facilities, cable TV, and kitchenette in every room. Phone 555-8923. Yeah, I think during this time, cable internet is probably the fastest. Well, I guess there's like the really expensive like T1 internet or something. But there's not a lot of infrastructure for that. It's not that widespread. You can just hop into any car. And yeah, I don't think internet was that good. Or at least compared to today, it was probably the best back then. It was like the coolest thing ever. Wait a minute, there's like an entire path here. Ooh. Nice. Interesting. This was a cache that didn't really illuminate the way. I wonder if later they come back this way or something and we can actually see like the painting with the flashlight. I wonder if there's any pages. Yeah, there are tons of pages in this one. Oh wait, no. There's only one like section of pages. It doesn't scroll down or anything. I wonder how long this episode's gonna be. Since it's like the ending, maybe it's not gonna be as long as some of the other ones. All the other ones after episode 1, episode 2, 3, 4, and 5 were all like roughly 2.5 hours of gameplay. Look, at my speed, I guess. And the first one was about like 2 hours almost, I think. So maybe this last one wraps things up nicely and doesn't take that long, hopefully. Oh, ooh, hello. The combat has been pretty consistent throughout the entire game. But the only thing that changes is like the difficulty, like how many units they throw at you. Drive on the right side of the road, like all Americans, all North Americans. I think China, Taiwan also drives on the right side.
The darkness had touched me. There was a link between us, always would be. I could feel its presence again, getting closer.
Anything in here? Why would they just have like a bunch of white vans here? I guess this one's broken. How dare you? Oh, it's nighttime.
Kill your wife.
Oh, I got the juiced up. Juiced up. Flashlight. Oops. I pressed the wrong button there. I did not mean to do that. That seemed to be a waste. I guess I got stuck in this cave for so long that it became nighttime. I'm glad I got that rifle then. You can easily miss it. Alright, our first manuscript page. The Dark Presence wants to stop Wake.
The Dark Presence was no longer trying to capture the writer so he could create the ending it wanted. The writer knew too much. He was too strong. And he carried a weapon left behind by Thomas Zane, something that could hurt it. Now, the darkness was doing everything in its power to simply stop the writer from ever reaching Cauldron Lake and the dark place it came from.
So is like this darkness entity something primordial that like oozed from within the earth itself? Because like Cauldron Lake is a volcano, right? You know how like they called long time ago Earth primordial soup, and within like the bottom of the ocean, in those I forget what they're called. There's like these funnels things that is really hot, and lots of like oxygen and gas and stuff are produced, and that's how like life essentially became a thing. Just because life evolved from that, maybe like some darkness also evolved out of that too. Like the equivalent, the opposite equivalence of life. And sometimes if like, or maybe like life struggled through, but it took longer for the darkness to be a thing, because life like struggled towards the light and away from the dark, whereas the dark didn't want to go towards the light, so it stayed near the bottom. But since like a violent volcanic eruption kind of forces magma and stuff out into the surface, so it forced all the people who, I guess I can drive these cars, right? It forced not all the people, all the darkness from deep down, the deep down dark deep down. I think I stole that from Jacksepticeye. At least that's where I first heard of that. Anyway, the darkness came up. It was forced up by the eruption of the volcano, and now it's like doing its own thing, and it's evil for some reason. No, don't, no, ooh. Yeah, whatever. Bye-bye. I kind of wish there was halo controls where wherever I point the camera, it like steers towards it. Oh, he's still alive. Don't chop my car. Will they put collectibles here in the middle of like an action section? Hoo-yah! That doesn't look like it. I think I just wasted a lot of resources trying to explore this place. Whee! Run away! I'm gonna go this way. Go to Cauldron Lake. Oh, they want me to drive through there. Hold up, I want to explore this little motel. What happened here? What's going on here? Are they suggesting that they sabotage these vehicles so I can't like, run away or something? There's interiors to these. Examine.
This has obviously been the room where Agent Nightingale had stayed when he hadn't been busy harassing me.
Can we steal his stuff? Oh yeah, I think he's dead, right, at this point? Or maybe just captured. He's got so much beer. He's got just like pictures of everyone in town. What a weirdo.
could have fooled me.
No more of that, okay? Locked. Locked. I'm gonna pop out of this. Hello? Anybody? Ooh, I am thirsty. Give me a drink. Examine.
Based on the signature in the motel register, Agent Nightingale had stayed here, in room number 2.
Oh, we already know that. Skanky ho. The Majestic Motel. The Majestic Motel. General information. Refundable 100%. 100%. $100 security deposit is required on all reservations. No personal checks accepted. We take all major credit cards and bank cards. Checkout time is 10 a.m. No loud music. No pets. Or 1 vehicle per unit. Facilities are for registered guests only. No visitors are allowed on the premises after 9 p.m. No exceptions. We hope you enjoy your stay at the Majestic. If you're a senior or a vet, ask about our discounts. I was kind of not expecting this door to open, but there's a coffee in here. Oh, I gotta doo-doo, so that when I get scared later, I won't shit my pants. Ooh. Ooh, nice. Do I want that? I guess I should be using this, right? Do I want the shotgun? No, I want to stick with this. I think this is a lot stronger than like the regular not pump action, just like a regular 2-shot or shotgun. Ooh, hello. Very useful. Ah, there we go. I don't know why I keep going for those. I don't think they really do anything. Except for that achievement for hitting 5 of them. Bright Falls Deer Festival, the annual. Cuisine, trophies, hunting, family fun. Bright Falls Southwest Field, September 15th to 18th. I'm not going to take the cinematic route by going over that ramp. Hello? Well, there's some weirdos out there. I don't like weirdos. I can only be the only one weirdo. Go back in the car. Go back in the car. Brum, 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 brum. I essentially had to tell myself not to touch the right thumbstick on my controller, or else it's like dizzy-fying. There's something on that. No! Excuse me? Where did it go? There it is. Hello? My car's gonna get destroyed before that. Oh man, the controls for the cars are like just so bad. Where did it go? I guess I can just go here. Hello? Weapons? Does it like reflect off of this properly? No, it doesn't. Alright, what do we have here? Flare. Is that the truck? The moat? Ow. Like that thing over there. That like evil looking thing over there. What is that?
What the hell?
That's not fair. What? There's really no way to dodge these sometimes. You just kind of have to take the L on it. Ooh, that's scary. Ooh, looking down is very scary. No, thank you. There's no way you can dodge it. I get it. Don't look down. Oh man, I don't like it. Well, that one I got lucky. It like bounced just right in front of me, and it kind of bounced at a weird angle. Oh, it's like kind of auto aim. Oh, fuck you. Oh my god, I gotta start all over. I guess if I don't focus, I have more mobility. And this flashlight is so badass that I don't really have to focus. It's like enough to defeat them. Yeah, there we go. Maybe that's the strategy here. Oop, nope, it still hit me. Not mobile enough, it looks like. But I seem to be able to fare better. Nope. I couldn't go right. I wanted to get out of its like trajectory, but there was like stuff there. So essentially just keep backing away from them. Ooh, just create space for them to like bounce around in front of you. Are you kidding me? Okay. Nice. What? I couldn't even see where that came from. There's no way I could have anticipated that one. What is that supposed to be? Some sort of digger? What? Whoa! It's all dark.
Nice to see you too.
Like a light just like shining over that car. It's like, come to me. Come to me. I am gonna assume that they don't want you exploring all that much in this section, so I'm not even gonna bother. I will, however, look behind cars. Ah, geez, the camera on the car is so bad. I thought that was a page, but it's just a license plate. Alright. I don't have a lot of ammo left. Am I not supposed to drive into there? I'm like getting stuck on the weirdest things. This is like a monster truck rally. Around and around. Don't touch the right control stick to try and look around. It's not fair. I can't get up there. Oh, it's stuck. I just need to shine the light at it. Nice. And I have a new car. There's something over there. Everything's on fire. That new car over there, is that why it's so brightly lit? Is this place safe? Well, there's a new car here. I'm like looking for weapons, really. Oh, the brightness is the change between the brightness and the darkness is kind of hard to deal with. Really, all this for just one flare? I'm running low on ammo here. No, leave me alone! Leave me alone, I don't have ammo! Go back into the light, go back into the light. There's a school bus. Vroom, vroom. Okay, the new truck. I'm just gonna assume that there's no pages to be found. This is just like this is supposed to be like a warthog thing, like the mod in Halo, where you just drive as fast as you can into the end. But I'm like sticking around. Might as well just get out and walk here. Maybe I could have drove around this, but I feel like the car is like just so hard to handle in this game, and the camera just like pisses me off so much. How they decided to control the camera. I want to drive as least as possible. What was that? Batteries. Yeah, maybe now I need... This is the better shotgun. The shotgun I had before was not as good. Oh no, more doo-doo on the ground. The whole like circle thing, like focusing on the darkness, and when it gets really focused, like it gets rid of it. It's like a really cool little like visual mechanic. It's really interesting, and the sound effect they put into it's pretty satisfying too. Is that you making noises back there? No! Whoa! Whoa! Oh, I can still see the shadows of those guys. Who's saying what now? Yeah. How many of them are there? Please pick up the flare, man. At least pick up the flare, man. There we go. A page. The Trail of the Dark Presence.
The bottom of Cauldron Lake was a graveyard of things the lake had claimed in one way or another over the decades. The Dark Presence brought them up in its wake, scattering the rotten waterlogged hull of an old boat here, the remains of a long-ago crashed airplane there, trees shattered under the impacts. The earth groaned. It didn't even notice.
Ew. Okay, no coffee. Limit reached. I pick up the battery. Okay, battery's also full. Okay. Oh no, it's another driving section. Alright. I'm gonna assume I don't have to explore all. Oh, but there could be coffee. There could be coffee. I'll just like look with my eyes as I'm driving by, and I won't like stop and get out of the car. Larson, something auto parts. Oh no. This is where I'm supposed to go, right? So does that mean there might be something at the end of this road? It does look like I can walk through there, right? Aha! Okay, I'm glad I had the wits about me to come into here, though. Sarah and Barry in the well-lit room.
In the end, Barry wasn't going to shoot Sarah. They both knew that. Once she had no chance of catching up to Wake, Barry gave up the gun and sat down on the floor, shielding his face from the merciless glare of the well-lit room. "I don't think I'm ever going to see him again," he said in a weak voice. Sarah didn't have it in her to be mad at him. Besides, he was probably right.
Oh no, we're gonna die, just like in that interview where it was written that Alex Casey dies. We are written ourselves to die at the end. And perhaps be reborn, question mark? Wait, how do I get in here without crashing anything? Thread the needle? Thread the needle? Eee. Oh, couldn't do it. 3-point steering, 3-point turn. For sale, 50% off. This looks like a dangerous area to like explore, especially alone. Yep, I knew it. Are there more of you? Only you, eh? Oh, there's more. You try to go around the other way to flank me. Thought that was a QR code for a second. Flare. Flashbangs. Can I go into here? Oops, there's a sign here. All visitor must see the yard manager. You must sign a liability waiver before entering the yard. If you're looking for a specific part, ask for it first. For you pull it, you must bring your own tools. Wear protective clothing. Warning, junk piles may shift. Hazardous area. Oh no, we're gonna have to dodge a bunch of stuff. I think that's the worst part. It's like, I don't know, I haven't really been able to figure out a strategy to like effectively like fight against those objects. Oops, wrong one. I want to shoot him. Man, I made that guy meet his maker. Switch back to the hunting rifle. Also has 11, but I think the hunting rifle is probably a bit better. Oop, coffee! Batteries. I could probably be more aggressive with the flashlight if I have maxed out batteries so often. Let's see what's here. Flare gun. Certified dealer. It's like a map of the area. That's Cauldron Lake down there. Bright Falls City. Cool. I wonder where the mental asylum is. Interesting. There's multiple ways to like go about this. All right, let's press this button and see what happens. Let's just open that door. I thought they were coming from the floor below. I didn't expect them to just like appear like out of nowhere. Oh, maybe I was right. They are gonna come from the floor below as well. They want me to take this car? Yeah, sure. I think I bumped that one a couple times. Hey, you come out here. Whee! Uh-oh. Am I gonna find another monster truck here? Looks like they want me to go right. What is happening here? Am I gonna get in a fight with that bulldozer? What I'm gonna do is point this car right at the bulldozer. So if it comes to life, I can just immediately use the high beams on him. Or on it.
I had to get the container out of my way. There had to be a way to power up the container lift.
Got a page there. Thomas Zane's last
Zane
die.
cut its heart out, but it didn't die. The thing that wore Barbara's face kept crooning sweet nothings sugar-laced with poison. He put on the suit, untied the monster from the chair. The thing in his arms thrashed weakly, but he held fast. He stepped outside, off the pier, and into the dark water, a sinking pinprick of light descending toward a bottom that never came.
Ooh, creepy. There. Vroom. Can you imagine having to fill this tank? Bring like fuel up here? Does it fill that tank? They just left it on the ground, but I guess they don't want people stealing. Deter people from stealing from it. Hey, no fall down. Oh, it's moving fast. This way. Here, have a light. No, it's driving away. And there's humans. Oh, not humans. Darkness. Oh no, I pressed the button. I forgot. I picked up a flare gun. Ah, oh, that's a waste. I could have used that on the bulldozer. Boop. They want me to drive through here? Just take that new car. I am not enjoying this gameplay with the vehicles. If I have to be honest. Cool, you see that Tokyo drift? Oh, it's another drift.
When I told Barry my plan back in the well-lit room, I'd acted as if I knew what I was doing. I didn't. I was operating on the shifting logic of a dream. I had to fight my way to the lake through the horrors of the night. I had to flick an old battered light switch imbued with childhood magic. I had to write a happy ending to a horror story. I had to save my wife from the dark prison she was being held in.
Bridge out, so I'm not supposed to go that way, right? Follow. I wonder if there's like just looking in that darkness. See, it looks like there's nothing further in that direction. So hopefully this is okay. Once I drop down, it's like it, right? Like I can't make it back to the other side. Oh, push. Okay, looks like there's gonna be some fighting here. Seeing as there's lights. Back to the shotgun.
I will never give her to you.
No, stop that. That's scary. What's happening now? Another tornado? shotgun, hunting rifle, coffee. Is he gonna come in? Wow, he almost killed me in one hit. How nice of you to just stand there for me. They're not coming from behind, are they? Ooh. I think I might need this more. Wait, why did I pull up? I thought I switched the... Wait. Yeah, I thought I switched to this. Ring around the rosy, ring around the rosy. Ooh. Oh boy. And now I spin that so that's gonna come up. And maybe I can get some loot out of it. I think other video games have like something like that, like Resident Evil. You like have a crank thing, pull up all the wells, and they'll give you like ammo and resources. So that one guy was just hanging out here waiting for me. What a loser! What's the point of being able to do that? Oh, to be able to come out and go that way, okay. Wow, I almost missed this. What's that sound? A dark place.
The dark place I found myself in was unlike anything I could ever have imagined. It wasn't solid. It flowed. It was conceptual and subjective. For someone else, an artist in another field, it would have been very different. I could sense the story of the manuscript all around me, the words and ideas floating in the air, poised to become real.
Okay, that sounds like a weird. Is that gonna happen? Some like weird imaginary land comes to life. There are other ones? Got 3 of these for you. Oh, you only needed 2.
I could see Mirror Peak in the distance. That's where Cauldron Lake was.
Oh gosh, there's still so much more to go. Flare gun ammo, hey? I like the sound of that. I kind of wish you'd give me shotgun ammo instead. So if I drop down, that's another point of no return, right? No, I can still probably get back out if I really, really wanted to. Am I riding this? Am I riding this? Oh no. I'm like, where are they coming from? Jump. what's the point of being able to come up here? What truly is the point of being able to come up here? Just a second path? What's going on here? There we go. Why do I want to push these? Oh, okay, I can move forward there. Maybe I should have took the ladder instead. Any good stuff here? Okay, so you're supposed to go up there, because this way... Wait, no, there's a way here as well. There's cash here. Well, I'm glad I looked. Reload, reload, yes. Okay, so it looks like he reloads like 3 at a time. So he takes like 3 in his hands and puts it into the shotgun, and he takes another 3 and then sequentially puts it back into the shotgun. So there's like a pause. It's like click, 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 click when you reload the shotgun. Jump. Leave me alone! Nice. Hermes? Ooh, this stuff is rickety. I'm guessing I don't want to go down there. What's that? That's a small murder of crows. Oh no, there's stuff on the ground here, and it's fuzzy. I don't like how fuzzy it is here. My eyes, my vision. At least they don't regain their darkness, it looks like. Seems like once you peeled the darkness off them, they don't regain it, so that's pretty good. Not like a elite in Halo where they can run away and gain their shields back. And you're like, no! Ah, safety in the light. Open. No, fall down. No other ones, right? What are you doing, man? Is there only one of them? The speedster. I didn't want him to get away. Oops. Oh no, I'm panicking. Stop panicking. You're fine. The their gun hunting rifle. I don't have a hunting rifle. I apparently have maximum flares. So I might as well start using it. I'm kind of eager to get through the story more than actually looking for all the collectibles now. Like the part of me who wants to get through the story is like a lot stronger than the part of me that wants to get the collectibles. Whereas normally the collectible part of me wins, But I think it's because a part of it is that the driving section really like made me not want to deal with the game. Just falling from the sky. You're taking control of my camera so frequently. It's kind of making me dizzy. I just want the thermos. No, he ran away. I think that's probably one of the more annoying mobs. Are they regaining their darkness, or is there like two out there? Ah, they can come by when they're ready. Jeez, okay, that mob is really annoying to fight against. Are you coming or what? Where did that one come from? Kind of weird. Bunch of like explosive tanks just came by and exploded. Was that one of the speedsters that it exploded on? I wasn't exactly sure what's going on there. I was too focused on that like one mob to realize what the environmental storytelling is trying to do. It's been a bit since I found a page, so, and I've reached a bunch of these checkpoints, right? Damn. Just happened? Is there something in it? Excuse me? I'm gonna assume there wasn't anything in it. I don't wanna explore. I don't wanna explore at all. It's being really tedious in this level. Having to want to like take the time to explore, but it also seems like they're rushing you through. Oh no, I stepped on doo-doo! Stupid doo-doo. Some darkness doo-doo. I don't like. So I drop down here. It's also another point of no return. Feels like a fighting arena. Oh, boop, 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 boop. I think this felt calm enough that I felt like exploring again this place. So there's a button there. It looks like I need to like activate or something. Interesting. Came from that broken down house. Lots of resources here. Yeah, I got lots of flare gun ammo, so. Ooh, my flare gun ammo is actually max, so I might as well use it, right? No! I'm feeling too rushed. Okay, this guy's getting their flare gun ammo. This guy's getting a flare gun in his ass. Whoa, we get a little like bullet time. I'll use a couple more of these before I switch. Okay, time to switch. Are you running away? Oh, it's coming down. Hello? Did you run into that, you silly boy? He ran into the electricity and got himself killed. Alright. Are you? What page? Oh, the thing turned around a little bit. The way through the dark place.
After Zane had gone, I stood alone in the shifting dream that was the dark place. I had to find a way to the cabin. I'd written myself a way through this place in the manuscript. I followed the idea of a path. I'd written myself across the ocean that blocked my way, and with that, there was a bridge to the island beyond. The idea of the cabin flickered in the underwater darkness. I willed the cabin to be real, and it was.
And I willed myself super strength and invulnerability and the ability to fly. But that's not this kind of story, right? It has to make narrative cohesive sense still. Otherwise, everything would just fall apart.
Turn back now.
Stop showing me that wife thing. It's tricky. Can I just do this? Ow. Oh, they can push stuff out of their way. There was another one, right? Yeah, there was. I knew it. Sounds like we're almost there. Whoa, we're just straight up using force powers now. That's not how the force works. Out of the way! Whoa. It's a tornado of ideas.
Alice never loved you.
What does it matter? Because I love her. I'm simping for her. Ooh, that is scary. It's like they just put like a coffee somewhere here. I think I just missed a kind of a set piece there. Oh yeah! By turning around, I missed like the first thing that she threw at me. Don't, no! What's going on there? Oh, Yeah, I had to jump there. Okay. Of course I couldn't win. Because I wasn't paying attention to where I'm walking. Oh no, I hate this. Hey. Oh, I got so much flare gun ammo. I just put one like right here. I'm using my ultra weapon. I don't even know if I'm doing any damage to the head. It is getting rid of some stuff in there. Am I supposed to like get rid of all this stuff here?
I had to get right into its heart to hurt it.
Gotta get closer? Is that what they want?
You will fail.
Okay. I just got knocked off. That was kind of lame. Well, now that I know they give me like 1 billion of these.
You can't win.
Fill me up! Fill me up! I feel like those light isn't actually doing much. Yeah, I'm gonna go in there again.
You will
Nope.
fail.
It seems like it's scripted that if you like don't deal with something fast enough, there's that thing just spawns and knocks you off like immediately. I just keep firing until I run out. I gotta destroy all this debris, don't I? Can I go in now, or am I gonna die? Okay, so those two parts I can't really get rid of. Yeah, see, look, it seems to like appear right away whenever I make that jump. I don't understand what they want me to do here. Like if I make that jump, it automatically pushes me off, it seems like. Am I just unlucky all the times I've tried? Am I just supposed to like get rid of as many of the objects as possible? Like these two carts I can't do anything with. Okay, so this swings, those swings. So this is the one that always knocks me off, right? And then those swing. So if I jump,
You will fail.
oh, okay.
You're making us up.
Tornado rank to defeat the tornado. Okay, that took a little bit too long. I didn't really understand what they wanted me to do. That's what the Thomas Zane story said he was gonna do, right?
Hell!
Shh, baby. You were having a bad dream. It was just another nightmare.
No,
Everything's fine. You're home.
it wasn't a dream.
Everything's
fine.
No, old lady, leave me
Turn the
alone.
lights on. Turn the lights on!
The real Alice would want the lights
Shh,
on.
baby. The power's out. There's no light. Come back to bed and I'll make you forget all about your fear of the dark.
My fear? It's your fear. Why aren't you afraid? You're not Alice. Turn the lights on now. Where's the clicker? What did you do with it?
Alan, honey, you're still 1 foot in a dream. You're not making any sense. Come back to bed.
Find the clicker. Can I give my wife a kiss and a hug? I love you. Okay, I'll see you later. I got stuff to do. Nope, there's nothing in there. Whoa! How did you do that? Oh my god! You could teleport all this time? Can you imagine how much money we can steal?
Alan, you're scaring me now. Come back to bed.
But
You
you're.
taking your pills?
I am in
You
bed.
want me to call Dr. Hartman?
I am in. I'm right beside the bed. You're the one who's not in
I
bed.
read your manuscript. It's brilliant. Departure is your best work yet. You're a genius. I'm so proud of you. Come back to bed.
What
We'll talk more
typewriter?
about it in the morning.
Excuse me, I'm looking for a clicker. It helps me get rid of the bad dreams, the bad things. Right now I'm having a bad things trip right now. It's not fun.
Come back to bed, Alan.
Come back to bed, Tom.
Right. I killed my wife with light. No. Clicker. Clicker. Oh. The light reveals the object. Just like in real life. Oh, who's this weirdo? Is that Thomas Zane?
You must find your way to the cabin. It stands in your way. It won't let you pass.
Are you Darth Vader? Are you my father? I guess he is kind of his
It
father.
has
He
no
wrote
heart.
it. Created it.
It's filled with darkness. You must fill its heart with light.
By telling it a funny joke. Whoa, there's two of me. Kagebun Shino Jutsu. It's funny because
Don't mind him.
Kagebun
He's Mr.
Shin is like shadow clone, right?
Your friends will meet him when you're gone.
Wait, what? What's the significance of this?
Use the clicker.
Whoa. It's just words. And if I like them, does it turn to the object just like the clicker? I have the shitty... Oh, there's nothing behind me. I have the shitty, flashlight. Ooh! Yes, please. Is he gonna attack me? Okay, it just flies away. One of them just says, like, serial killer, and you're like, oh, okay. And then there's just like a dude appears and stabs you in the face. It's a phone. Oh, I hear typewriting noises. Another bird. So I got the cart. Crate. Is there anything on the crate? I don't know what that says. It's too bright to read. Oh, I put in a battery and it barely put anything. Man. Barrel. Telephone pole is what it said. Ah.
I'm leaving you.
What?
I'm leaving you, Alan. I met someone. I'm in love with someone else.
Is he hot?
Alice? No, what are you saying? You can't.
You don't love me. How could you? You don't even love yourself. All you do is torture yourself with work you can't do anymore.
No, I love you more than anything in the world. You're my muse.
I'm not.
Who are you? What have you done with my Alice?
Alan? What are you doing? Put the light back on. What are you doing, Alan? Stop. Put the light back
I'm trying. Oh my god.
It wasn't true. Nothing like that had ever happened.
Telephone. Hello, I need help. Be free, birdie.
You're not my Barbara.
Tom, let me go. I promise promise to be good. Please, untie me, you naughty boy. I will help you write your masterpiece. I will love you forever.
Forever, forever?
No, you're not Barbara Jagger. I made a terrible mistake. I should have never written you back. You came back wrong. Your heart is filled with darkness.
Oh, that's how she came
away,
back.
Thomas. Put it down.
My heart is filled with darkness. I'll cut it out.
Ah!
Take you back to the depths of Pedro.
Is this like symbolizing Alan Wake writing the final parts of the story or something? Bird leg cabin. Cabin. Oh. How do leg first? Leg.
Get away from me, you hag! Where
Alice.
am I? Let me go!
Alice! Alice! I'm coming!
Your husband refused to do as he was told. All he had to do was write what I wanted him to write. Now it's too late. It's his fault. You'll stay here forever.
Yeah, blame it on everyone but yourself, lady. Is this the end? The final showdown?
Now you will never get her back. I am much older than you. Older than your first work of art. I will find a new face to wear.
No, you have to put it in her hole.
Someone else to dream me free.
Oh, you're really funny how like a one-liner, like, lights out. What's another one? Bring the noise. Need a light. I am darkness. Let me brighten up your day.
I could feel Alice's presence close by. I understood what I had to do now. I knew how to write the ending to Departure. There's light and there's darkness. Cause and effect. There's guilt and there's atonement. But the scales always need to balance. Everything has a price. That's where Zane had gone wrong. There's a long journey
we're
through
going
the
back in
night to
time.
the light.
Alice? Alice?
Time travel? Or is it just narrative
Oh, no.
travel? Ooh. Whoa, that was kind of creepy. Wait, she survived, but we didn't? How did they make her hair so like... Oh no, it's really messed. Underwater hair physics is really messed. Looked good for like a split second, and then it started getting really weird. But she saved herself. This entire time she has been alive. She saved herself, or did we go back in time to save her? Or go back to the story and save her? It's like when I when you like save scum. You just go back and redo your decision. That's what Alan Wake did. He's like, I'm just gonna reload the last save and try this again. Oh, so is Alan dead? Then how come there's an Alan Wake 2? Oh man. What, does it end in a cliffhanger? We don't really know what happened? What's the significance of the clone Alan Wake, the Mr. Scratch? That's just kind of sprung out of nowhere. I think this is the reason why I didn't remember it. Remember the ending, all that. It wasn't too, like, impactful. Oh, yay! It's Deerfest. All the townspeople celebrating. Wait, they're still alive? I thought they went and started murdering people in the lodge. Is she the new lantern lady? Green Lantern? Brightest day, blackest night? You know, who's the person behind there?
It's not a lake. It's an ocean.
Boop.
Alan, wake up.
Hey, that's almost my name. I got Harp World, Writer, and Departure. Complete the game on normal and complete the game on easy. Alright, well, this is the end. I guess we can go through the credits. Nice. Make the credits go faster. Sales. And the team seems like a lot smaller than other games. Story. Yeah, story's written by Sam Lake. Which I've been mistakenly say was Alex Casey? Alex Casey? Oh no! There's copyrighted music! Mute it! I'm just gonna skip right through all of this. See if there's any cutscenes at the end. Voice acting. Voice of Alan Wake is Matthew Porretta. I don't recognize any of these names. Motion capture actors. Cool. Night Springs actors. Oh no, I missed the last Night Springs, didn't I? In the very last level, we didn't get a Night Springs episode. Yeah, there's a lot of copyrighted music in this game. Departure, written by Alan Wake. Alan Wake's journey through the night will continue. What? Oh, we're back at the title screen. Oh, yay! So yeah, this whole thing, I feel like it was one of those things where the journey was more interesting than the actual destination. Once we got to the big tornado darkness part, it just kind of fell off a cliff. I guess this is the that was just like the main menu, right? Yeah, we're back here. Okay, interesting. So yeah, that's it. That's everything. I felt, like I said, the journey was more interesting when we were like in the middle of trying to figure everything out, trying to fight a way through everything, trying to learn what's going on. That was way more interesting than the actual like trying to fix everything. That kind of wrapped up a bit too quickly, I feel like. The whole last section was just action and very, very little like actual story. There was like that one sequence in the beginning where we were in the past and we needed to like watch ourselves on TV. There's a little bit of story. There's a bit of story just like making our way to Cauldron Lake, but that was all like gameplay. It's kind of goes with the sentiment of like the last levels of the Halo franchise where you're just driving a lot. But I guess they dotted a bunch of fights in between and little bits of not really puzzles. It's more like just tasks to do. Like, go here, press this button. Go there, press a button, and wait for that. I guess the entire game is like that. But, and then, yeah, you gotta fight in between every now and then. But, yeah, this game I would totally recommend. It's pretty good. It also sets up, I guess, if you are interested in the story, it sets up Control. From what I understand, Control is like, I don't know if you're familiar. I might be referencing something even more obscure. The SCP thing, where they're just an organization that stores a lot of weird paranormal stuff. And Control is like the facility that they store everything. And the entity here that's been kind of messing with everything is like kind of one of the things they would like secure and store in the Control facilities. And yeah, there's like, it's in the same universe, and aside from this dark entity, there's other stuff in this world that is also supernatural-ish, or maybe like otherworldly. I'm interested in playing that game. I don't know if I'll play it for my YouTube channel anytime soon. I might just play that on my own, now that I've got a little refresher as to how this universe makes sense. And then I can kind of reference this, or yeah, reference my experience with this while playing that game. It's like, oh, I get that reference or whatever, or maybe I expand on the lore a bit more. And it'll be cool. And yeah, after I play through that, I'll probably jump right into Alan Wake 2. Probably on my own time as well. I probably won't record myself play that game anytime soon. I just wanted to do this game because it's been a while since I played this game, and Alan Wake 2 kind of came out the same year as Tears of the Kingdom, which I've also built, or not built, but recorded Breath of the Wild Let's Play before jumping into Tears of the Kingdom myself. Also on my own time, which I had a lot of fun playing. And when I finished that, that's when I decided to record myself play Alan Wake in preparation for like whenever I decide to play Control and or Alan Wake 2. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that myself. I guess let me know down in the comments if you'd like to see me play through them and, I don't know, experience my personality and my references and my jokes as I play through them. I'm still working on, I don't know, being more spontaneous as I play the game. I feel like at some point I can't lean on my personality too much. I probably have to learn more editing tricks, or maybe incorporate more technology like a face cam, or I don't know, like weird sound effects, or if I learn to like animate certain things so that it's like visually integrated into the edit of these things to just make things look nicer, sound nicer, present better, on top of like me working on my personality and making some of this stuff make sense, and all my jokes kind of come through, all my references come through properly, and also present the game itself and the story, and kind of make my commentaries and opinions as to how the game is. And yeah, I really like doing this, and I would like to do it more in the future. So yeah, this is all I have for today. Yeah, the ending on this, it's just, I feel like they didn't stick the landing. It just kind of like fizzled out. It's like, oh, you got, at the end of episode 5, you're like, oh, you got the weapon that can defeat the big entity, and then you just essentially defeat the big entity in a cutscene. I guess there was that sequence where there's a big tornado and we're shooting flares at it. That's kind of a boss fight, but not really. It was a frustrating section for me. It wasn't a difficult section. It was just like, what am I supposed to do? I'm just shooting at this thing, hoping something would happen. And trying new things and dying and trying new things. It wasn't like really intuitively shown what you're supposed to do. Even with Alan Wake's voice lines, like, oh, I gotta shoot light or get light to its heart or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I think this is all I have for you for today. Hopefully you'll stick around for more Let's Plays that I work on, and hopefully you enjoyed. Alrighty, I gotta go now. Goodbye.